Hey, what's up, everyone? I am here with something I have not been here with in a little bit of a while, and that is a knife video. I just picked up this pretty special one. I've been wanting to pick up an OTF, and, well, I was thinking about getting a Microtech, but the problem with Microtechs are the ones that are a little less expensive are the Ultratechs, let's say the UTX 70s, which are a little too small, and if I'm going to spend a lot of money, like getting, say, like the 85 or the regular Ultratech, I want something I can carry every day, and I can't carry those every day because I can't carry anything over a 3-inch blade concealed. So the Microtech was a bit of a non-starter. Well, when I saw this one, I saw this knife kind of, but not exactly. This is the Boker Plus Mini Lhotak. And I saw it on the Smokey Mountain Knife Works website, and I saw the typical plain production version, and it was about $60, I believe. And it was pretty cool, had aluminum scales, D2 blade, and then I saw that they had a kind of a fancy schmancy one, and I ended up getting it as a Christmas gift, and I love this thing. It has an aluminum scale on the back, just regular aluminum, has a little bit of texture there, hold on to. Not very very severe, but it's there. Now on the front, it's pretty cool. Now it looks cool, and the texturing is cool. That is carbon fiber. I believe this is my first carbon fiber knife, to be honest with you, because as you know, it tends to be a little pricey. This time, not so much though. So the cool thing about this is it's smooth right in the middle, and then it almost kind of is like a scale, and it grips as you kind of put your thumb on it or your fingers, and provides some pretty decent traction. Another thing I like is that it's not just a plain rectangle. You got some curves and stuff in there, and that kind of makes sense when you see the blade, because the blade's a little out of the ordinary also. So as you can tell, it's pretty thin. It's pretty light due to the aluminum and the carbon fiber. I forget the weight offhand, but I believe it's just a hair over 2 ounces, so it's pretty light. The scales are 4.06 inches closed, and as you can tell, it has the deep carry pocket clip also. Now the blade is 2.86 inches, and there's a lot going on with this blade. Besides the carbon fiber scales, this has a Bohler M390 steel blade, and this is also my first M390 blade. Like I said, there's a lot going on there. The knife is blade is a little narrow this way, but it looks even narrower due to the way it's machined. As you can probably tell, this is a recurve blade. And, some recurves you can't really tell they're recurved unless you really look at them, but this one is a pretty obvious recurve, and it's emphasized even more the way that grind goes further up on the blade itself. And then we have this swedge that's kind of like the whole top. It's kind of like machined down, and then it has this little bit of an upswept point here. Almost kind of reminds you a little bit of like a Persian. It's not a Persian, obviously, but it kind of reminds you of that. And there's just a lot going on here between the way it kind of gets machined in at the top, then it's just flat here, but yet wavy, and then almost looks like a little bit of a Scandi grind. Not a Scandi grind, but it kind of reminds me of it a little bit. And as you can tell with the markings here, and that is a Lhotak M390. And then we have Boker Plus. I believe this is made in the USA, which is another nice thing. Now, the lucky thing is this was on sale for quite a while around Christmas time. And when it was on sale, it was, I believe, $91 or $94. Now it's back to the regular price, which is $151. For $94, I think it's an absolute steal. For $151, I think it's actually pretty fair, because you're getting, kind of a full-size knife at a little over 4 inches. You're getting about a 2.86-inch blade, which is pretty cool. It's not bad. It's not one of these little mini knives. It is a little thin in hand, but it kind of juts out enough where you feel like you got a full hand on it. The other thing is the action is actually pretty good on it. you don't have to worry about this going off accidentally, obviously, but it's not something that is tough to press. My wife has trouble with some of the OTFs. It seems like she just has a little trouble actuating them, whereas with this one, she didn't have any problem at all. So if some of you tend to not like to switch on OTFs, you might like this one. And as you can tell, it's stepped up just a little bit, kind of like a pyramid that's kind of askew. And you can see that, how it's stepped up for a little bit of traction, and also on the other side. Very, very well done. I really like this a lot. I have a couple of Boker OTFs. Mechanically, I'm very happy with them. One of them is the USB. That's a small knife with an even smaller blade, but can't complain about that. That is what it is. It's supposed to be a teeny tiny OTF, and boy is it. The other one is the Boker Kalashnikov OTF, which I think is a pretty cool knife. Now the only thing with that is it's a little bigger. It's a little tactical. Has about a 4-inch blade on it and has a really big handle. Very nice, very comfortable knife, but again, with my problem is I can open carry it, I cannot conceal carry. This one can be conceal carried. And the other thing is, it's like the carbon, I find the carbon fiber kind of mesmerizing. I don't know if it's really picking up on the screen, but it just like picks up the light, and it's almost like it kind of like does tricks. It's really really cool. It's almost semi-mesmerizing. Now, if you don't care about carbon fiber and you don't care about M390 blades, they do have a less expensive version. It's I believe $62 or $63 on Smokey Mountain Knife Works. And by the way, I have no affiliate links. There's nothing in the description box. I'm just kind of recommending it to you because they also have very good shipping, and I think they have fast shipping, and they have free shipping going on right now. So if you're interested in this type of profile of knife, as far as the recurve blade and this size and whatnot, they do have the basic version, and like I said, it's about $62, $63, and it's just like this. It's just not dressed up quite as much. And the other cool thing is, not only is it easy to actuate, but as you can imagine, being someone who enjoys automatic knives, I've been flicking this thing like crazy, and no issues at all. It's been perfect. Now, granted, this is not a long-term review by any means, but in all the time I've been using it, which again is not that long, I'm pretty happy with it, and I have faith that it will continue to serve me well. Currently in my collection, I probably have about 20 or so Bokers, maybe one or two more than that, and there's only one I've ever been unhappy with. And the reason why I think I'm unhappy with that is because it's my one and only Boker from the Magnum line. Actually, no, there were two Bokers I'm unhappy with. One ended up being the Lightning, I think? Yeah, that one actually started out really well. Then I became disappointed in it. So there was that one, and then the Magnum is horrendous. Well, like I said, that was the Magnum line. I should have known better. But everything else I've purchased from them, whether it be various sized Kalashnikovs, the USB, the Kalashnikov OTF, several traditionals. I've always been really happy with knives I've purchased from Boker. I did a recent video on some recommended small switchblades, and I had the stubby strike on there. I've been very, very happy with that. And those are knives that I've actually had for 2 or 3 years, 4 years, and they've served me well. No problem with them. The way they wear, the fit and the finish of them, they've been good blades, and I have no doubt this one will also be a very good blade based on my history with them. So, like I said, you're looking for a good knife for a pretty fair amount of money. I think this is a good buy. And like I said, if you don't want one that's all dressed up with the carbon fiber and the 390, because, I think it's cool to have the M390 because I don't have any knives that have M390. And I think the carbon fiber is really cool because I don't have any knives with carbon fiber. But to be honest with you, I would have been, I would say, almost just as happy with the basic version. So, and by the way, this particular one isn't a Smokey Mountain Knife Works exclusive, but you could probably get the other one at whoever your favorite online retailer is, to be honest with you. They probably have it at a lot of different retailers. Well, thank you for sticking around this long. if you are not subscribed, I really would appreciate it. And if you like the video, I would appreciate the thumbs up. It's very meaningful to me. I will see you later. Hope you have a very happy new year if I don't see you beforehand.